I'm Lexi. I'm in the US. And today is another episode of Kitchen Disaster Storytime. We all have a few of these, right? Well, today's story is why I don't use a mandolin. I'm going to start with saying that this is 100% my fault. I did something dumb, and I suffered for it. Don't do what I did. Hopefully you can learn from my problem. Hopefully you can learn from my kitchen disaster. This was several years ago. And I was dating a new guy and decided that I wanted to make us a really nice steak dinner. Great idea, right? What can go wrong? Well, lots, as it turns out. So the week before, I had bought a mandolin. Not the musical instrument, the kitchen utensil. It wasn't a nice mandolin. It was just a small $15 mandolin to see if maybe I liked it or maybe I wanted to get a nicer one. I was going to do sautéed sliced onions and peppers with the steak because yummy, right? So I was cooking at his house, and this guy wasn't home yet. And I got out my new mandolin. I had everything set out, ready to go. And this was a big onion. And I tried to put the guard on it, and it didn't fit. The onion was too big. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to take a couple of slices off the onion so it's smaller, and then the guard will fit. I think you can see where this is going. I don't think I had more than 3 slices taken off the onion, and it gave me beautiful slices of onion. And thumb. I'm not sure if you can see that. If you can't, I'll insert a picture. So I tried to not panic. It really wasn't that bad. It's not like I cut my whole finger off. I called to ask where the Band-Aids were. I found the Band-Aids, no problem, great. I went to rinse it under the water. It wasn't even bleeding. As soon as the cold water touched it, I do not understand the science of this. As soon as the cold water touched it, it just started gushing. And it took me probably an hour of having this wrapped up tight in a paper towel and applying pressure to get it to stop bleeding. Clearly, it did eventually stop bleeding. And we did go on to have dinner. It was a lovely dinner. Delicious steaks, a different onion, sliced with a knife. That mandolin went in the garbage. I will never use a mandolin again. If you choose to use a mandolin, always, 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 always use a guard. Do not do what I did and think, oh, I can just take a couple slices off and keep my fingers out of the way. Just use the guard. You don't need to be recording a kitchen disaster story time like this. Trust me. So that's why I don't and never will use a mandolin. That's all I've got for today. I know it was kind of a short one. But if you enjoyed the video, if you could give it a thumbs up. I do have a playlist of other kitchen disaster story times. And if you could subscribe if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate that. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.